Hello and welcome to the 4th birthday special video of my channel, and apparently I forgot about it last year, but a sort of tradition on my channel is to take a look at some analytics and that sort of stuff and discuss my plans for the channel for next year, as well as looking back at the past. I will start with the obvious things. We are at 200 subscribers, yay! Currently it's at 206. I am recording this on Saturday the 22nd, so the information you're being shown is 2 days out of date, but I highly doubt that will make any difference. I'd be surprised if I get any new subscribers in that time, so this is probably actually fairly up to date. We have my most recent video over here, which is some Epic Railroads Online content. It's at 68. That's above average, although my typical has gone up to 40 to 60, which is more than it was last time I looked. Well, that's nice. My views are going up. That's good to see. Now, other really obvious things. The channel got rebranded. I think it was last week. I decided that I was finally going to get rid of the Lord at the end, because, you know, it's a little bit pretentious, isn't it? So I took the Lord at the end, and to distinguish me from the other, like, 20, 30 YouTube channels called Distracted, as well as all the other people with Steam names Distracted, I put 3 dots on the end, because that is something of a channel in-joke, which only I get. That's kind of sad, but it's now like that for most things, although unfortunately Minecraft does not like you having dots in your name, so I have 2 underscores. That's just how it has to be. But that's why I have my nice big channel icon, which I stick literally everywhere, so that I still have that bit of brand recognition. Anyway, let's take a look at the stuff I've got in the past year. Now, so here's the last birthday, and then I was on Lost Echo, doing Lost Echo things. How was that doing? Some of that actually did alright, some of it really didn't. 7 views is not great. My short did terribly. Oh, then we have the AI driving my little demon that I created. Okay, that didn't do too badly. That's good to see. A terrible Valorant video. Wait, that's when I first played Valorant. I've been playing Valorant for less than a year. Okay, I do actually play Valorant quite a bit. Oh, my no powered bearings video. That was kind of a weird build. I need to play more Scrap Mechanic. We'll probably get to that in a second. Another Valorant video that never actually. Oh, this video is private. It was originally going to be an April Fool's video, but then Nightfall came out, and so I had to make a Nightfall video. That is still one of my sort of best videos per time that I've made, because 300 views. Then we have a bunch of speedrun videos. These are irrelevant. You do not need those. They're all unlisted, just because I was putting them on, what is it called, the speedrun.com, because I think you'll find I am a world record holder in some incredibly obscure categories of Nightfall speedrunning. And then we have, the average ghost encounter. That was funny. I was just recording a speedrun, and that just happened. And then I make more Nightfall content. That did really well as well. I do miss Nightfall. I haven't played it since April, but I do miss Nightfall. It was pretty cool. Although it did decline in popularity, which is not surprising. It was a April Fool's joke game. Request update. Haven't done Request in a while. Then we have the Scintilla, more UE, and then I was just doing this thing where I was just alternating stuff. So we got Beam, UE, Beam, UE, SnowRunner, and then we had to end UE because of issues in the leadership, shall we say. We don't need to go into the details. And then you have SnowRunner. I am going to play SnowRunner again. I do actually play SnowRunner sometimes. I only made 7, and they were all sequential. That is pretty funny, actually. Some of them have done really well. Some really haven't. That's interesting. And then we're into September, so it's Cave World. Cave World was not the most popular thing. BeamNG Bus Simulator. Why is it? Why? I don't know. It's got lots of views, actually. So this is the BeamNG game mode video that I made because I found a cool BeamNG game mode and I was like, hey, I want to share this. So I did, because no one was talking about it, and there are no comments, so no one is talking about it now anyway. Oh, it's my how to have an infinite item video, because I was using it for Cave World, so I was like, hey, I'll share this, because someone put in a comment asking me how it worked. So I told them. I made a video about it, and it's done pretty well. It still pulls in some views. And you can see it got a lot in the first 3 days, and it has plateaued. You know, it's got 3 views in the last 48 hours, which is more than most of my videos. More Cave World, performing averagely. Ah yes, my really, really bad Christmas special. It could have been good, but the FPS that Beam was pulling meant that it was awful to watch. I have to admit, I would not watch that. It's such a shame, because it was quite a funny concept, but I didn't pull it off particularly well. Ah yes, Endbusting, and this is, although I didn't say it, it's probably the last episode of Cave World that I will do. You know, I don't have much more I want to do with it, so I probably won't make any more of that. Oh yeah, I've only uploaded 2. Okay, so the Railroads Online thing is pretty funny because I got the game for Christmas and I played a lot of it, and I recorded the 3rd episode, which I haven't actually edited. I should do that. I need to put that out this week. But yeah, I have a 3rd episode of it recorded, which I've had recorded since about the end of December. I basically did the entire game in like a week and a half, so it's been staggered uploaded. If you look at the views are pretty good. And I kind of did need something to replace Cave World because the views of Cave World also declined. That's my videos. So I have some little notes here that I made of things I wanted to mention, which I have mostly forgotten to mention. The first one says change to upload schedule, and what I assume I'm referring to by that is thanks that I'm not necessarily uploading every week, because sometimes I don't have something ready to upload, and rather than making some terrible content nonsense and sticking it out there just for the sake of uploading every week, I have started just skipping a week and then putting something better the week after. Oh, I mentioned the rebrand. Ooh, I also took off the intro a few months ago. It wasn't helping my views, I don't think. I mean, I can't really tell from the analytics. There's too many other factors involved in the views that I get on videos. But I think it's done. It's done better for audience retention. So I'm just going to stick like that. Views is 68 more than usual in the past 28 days. So let's look at last 90 days. 10% more than. And in the last 365 days, we're down. And the reason for that is probably still because I'm recovering from unlisting my slime block elevator tutorial, which is kind of sad. If we look at the lifetime, yeah, it's just the average is just higher around here because of the slime block tutorial. I am, however, not sad that I got rid of it. Then we have most popular content. So here we can see the most popular content of the past year, which is apparently these 5. My Nightfall, one random SnowRunner video, and this. That's the most popular content for the year. That's that bullet point done. My plans for the next year, and Cave World. Okay, plans for next year we'll get to at the end, and Cave World I talked about. So let's just go and take a deep dive into my analytics. So here we have views by content last 28 days. So my Wreckfest tuning guide is still pulling in most of the views to my channel. It's not quite as bad as my slime block elevator tutorial, but it's still a video that if I could sort of re-upload as a replacement for the current one and keep the views and all that, I would. I am not as happy with it as I was when I made it. It's getting quite old, and the way I made the video isn't that great. It wasn't really designed to be a massively popular video. It was just a, hey, let's see if this gets some views sort of thing. Biome Blend, that's an interesting thing. I wouldn't expect it to still be getting views, but at least people are still learning what Biome Blend is. Then we have the Flying Dutchman video. This one for some reason still gets far more views than any of my other videos on that topic, and I don't understand it because it's not a great video. Like, there are other ones in the little series, but I have occasionally been asked what happened to it, and the answer is that Scrap Mechanic simply can't really paddle it. I am waiting for Scrap Mechanic to either improve its performance or for me to get a better computer so that I can have it on the lift at more than like 10 FPS, because it's really, really hard to build at 10 FPS. I do want to finish it, I really do. It was a fun thing to make and I want to see it finished, but it's just really not particularly easy for me to do right now. So I will get back to it. We have Railroads Online. My suspension crawler is still picking up views. That's good to see. That was a cool vehicle. I do like making random suspension stuff in Scrap Mechanic. That is always a fun time. Anyway, let's take a look at some other stuff. Let's check out the subscription status, and it's still at 97.6%, rounding up to 98% of people are not subscribed to my channel. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed, please do. What we can look at is go to like last 365 days of subscribers by subscription source. Mostly videos, most of it is gained from videos, that is unsurprising. Then interactive features on my YouTube channel, I ended up gaining a total of 1, although 13 people have subscribed through there, most of them unsubscribed through there as well. That's not surprising. Closed accounts had lost me 4, and what even is other? While we're looking at last 365 days, let's just go back to the views and see what the most popular things are. My have an infinite item in Minecraft just goes, and we will go a nice big spike over here. Let's just set it a weekly so we can see this properly. Yeah, this is the thing. My how to use tuning video is just up here, and everything else is down there. But like this one here, the fact that it got like 1,000 views in a week just means that everything else is so squished I can't even see it. Average percentage viewed by content. That's a nice looking graph. I'm going to leave this on screen while I talk about my plans for the next year. So, I mean, ideally I'd like to finish the Flying Dutchman, but I've been saying that for years and it still hasn't happened. So I don't think that will be happening in the next year, although you never know. Railroads Online, which I'm currently playing on the channel, I will finish my playthrough. I might go and then do some stuff with mods and things, but I'm not sure. The game's not particularly in a finished enough state for them to be much more than a couple more videos. I've got the one that I've recorded and I've got another one that I'm in the process of making, but after that I don't think there's much else for me to play in the game because I don't have any friends that play it, so multiplayer's not going to happen. SnowRunner I am definitely going to get back to on the channel. There is the next DLC, there's a public test on Epic. Of course I'm playing on Steam, so I can't access that. And to be honest, I wouldn't anyway, because although I've been paying a bit of attention to it, I don't want to spoil it, even though it's not a story game. I do want to have some genuine reactions to finding things out about the new DLC, and I'm quite looking forward to it, because what I do know is that it involves firefighting, and there's some cool drugs. In terms of other things, we've got Minecraft is the long-term channel thing, I guess. I have more plans for stuff in terms of that. I don't think there'll be any more like Lost Echo or Unknown Empire. That's sort of all fallen apart, I guess. I mean, not completely, but there's not the management for that to have another series of anything, and so I got to experience the death of it, that's wonderful. But on the Minecraft thing, Minecraft Creative, I would like to make some more stuff on that. I haven't played that in quite a while, and of course I still have tons of ideas that I need to put into practice, but I get distracted by other stuff. If there's anything that you know I've played that you want to see more of on the channel, or things that I haven't played that you want to see on the channel but you think I would enjoy, obviously don't recommend to play like random horror games because I probably won't play them and I don't think they do very well on the channel anyway. But of course, anything, do give me requests. I do like responding to comments. I do enjoy it. And of course, don't forget to join the Discord. We haven't had particularly new members from YouTube in a while, and I have plans to basically remake it from the ground up because a lot of redundant stuff and unclear stuff, and it's kind of dead. So if anyone wants to join the Discord, there's currently not much activity, but one day there will be, and you can be a part of it. There's a link in the description, I think. That's going to be it for this video, so thank you for watching, don't get distracted, go subscribe now, and until next time, goodbye.